Hello, viewers. Good afternoon from India, and I hope you all are doing well. The person who is listening to this video on the other side of the screen, I just want to let you know that we all are chasing happiness in a wrong direction. We all are going towards the material things which can be good food, good clothes to wear, apparels, fine jewelry, then attractive offers, then attractive salaries. Of course, we need them up to a limit, but then they will not give us the happiness which our soul requires. This happiness only satisfies our senses or the flesh. In Bhagavad Gita, you tell them Gyan Indriya, there are five senses: your eyes, your ears, nose, your skin, and your mouth, the tongue. So, this is only to satisfy these five senses. You go, but they all fetch you temporary happiness because they are momentary. How much you buy a house, you start living in it, and then your goal or your long term goal and everything which you wanted is achieved, but then again you want something new, you want something more, you have the worry and the stress in your mind. Those thoughts always come. So the true path of happiness is when you sit on your own and you meditate and do mindfulness and you remember your favorite uh, your favorite or the one whom you worship, the god, the supernatural power, the almighty. You just remember and visualize him. Slowly, steadily, you will find the divine love, the divine light falling upon you, His grace coming into your body, your spirit, your soul, and He will note and observe your efforts with time, and He will increase your spiritual intelligence. And He will Himself grace you with divine bliss, divine happiness. Now, there are three essential attributes to divine bliss in Bhagavad Gita or in any scripture, any, the sacred holy books. It is written that the divine bliss, the divine happiness, they are eternal, they are unlimited, they have unlimited, which means they have unlimited happiness, unlimited peace, unlimited satisfaction, and they are eternal in nature. They were, they are, and they will be the same in the past, present, and future. It never dies, it never relinquishes, it never decreases, and it is rather increasing. The divine love, if the devotee really, prays for it, asks for it, it increases with time and time. And the feeling of divine love, if one has felt, it is nothing compared to this material happiness, to the worldly nature. And you will detach yourself from jealousy, from greed, from acquiring more and more, from taking control on people, taking control on things. So it does not mean that you step away and go into a different world and only sit and meditate. No, you have to fulfill your worldly duties, but you will be surrounded by your worldly duties and responsibility, but in your mind there will be a sense of detachment, there'll be a sense of satisfaction, because your soul wants God's love. And that is what we are actually. The body burns away, The mind and the intellect goes. Only the spirit or the soul, it goes up in the heaven. So that is what we are actually. We have nothing to take. None of these material possessions will go with us. Everything we have to leave here. So it's very important to detach from them and to know which path is actual path of seeking permanent happiness, eternal happiness, and unlimited happiness. So like I told you in Bhagavad Gita, it is known as Sat Chit Anand. These are the three attributes which are not different from one another. They are the same, and they are written in all the sacred holy scriptures. And religion was made by humans. God is one, and his teachings, his wisdom is the same, just that it's divided between, sacred books and in sacred holy scriptures. So there's one God. He has his way of thinking, his way of implementing actions. It's very different from humans. Yes, he is God. So that is why this is what I wanted to tell you, that once you seek happiness, it is not only your effort. God also helps you in increasing your spirituality. God's grace is enough and sufficient. So it's both the sides, our effort and God's grace together puts you and lands you on the spiritual path. And once you relish and experience the divine bliss, the positivity, the satisfaction, the peace in this technique, in loving God, you will not have the vices of negativity. You will not be stressed out, you will not be tensed, you will not be worried, and you will always be happy, determined, and full of hope, care, and looking for something new. You are willing to unlearn and relearn also, and also to let go of things. Whether it's your house you need to sell, whether clothes you need to donate, whether furniture you need to let go of, whether demise of any near and dear ones, you will detach from them, and you will let go, and you will continue with your life, because death is an illusion. The soul never dies. Your karmas and soul, they are eternal. And every minute of your life is getting recorded. Every second of your life is getting recorded. No matter if we are inside the washroom, we are inside the door all by ourselves, our thoughts are our biggest karma. Then comes the words, and then comes our actions. So all of them should match. Whatever we think, we should say that, and we should do that. So in today's world, it is difficult. I know that people don't like it. People will abandon you. People will criticize you. It's happening with me. But then I don't mind, because I have made myself my best friend, and it's better to be alone than to be with such toxic people, double-minded, hypocrite people. So it's nice. I enjoy my company. I do a lot of positive self talk and work on myself. And I thank God, and always I see God in every creation. That, okay, this is your material energy, this is your spiritual energy. And in my previous videos, I have told you about so many energies which the God has. So if you actually link God with science, with scientific facts, with universe's creation of universes, metaverses, it all connects the dots. You will all, but then for connecting the dot, you need the God realization. You need the true love, the belief, and faith in God. You should not contradict His work. You should not contradict or doubt His actions, His thoughts. Believe me, there is a supernatural power which we cannot comprehend because of our material nature. But it does exist. It does not need any logical explanation, scientific fact. No. Because we are far below than understanding it. We cannot comprehend that power. So it's better to spend time in meditation, mindfulness, and slowly God Himself will give you the clues. He will give you the awareness. He will give you the exposure. He will give you the thoughts through your intuition that yes, there is something called as 5D spiritual power, energy, vibrations, and everything is energy, be it in form of a formless matter or a formed matter. It all has energy. That is what Newton discovered. E equals to mc square. Like electromagnetic waves, they are transmitted in packets and they are called as photons, quantums of energy. Yes, if I recall, it's very interesting. But then you can easily link science with God. You can easily link if you sit, if you seek God, if you love and believe Him truly. Believe me, 10 years back, I wasn't a spiritual person as I am now. And I used to have a lot of love and attachment towards biology. I used to love biological sciences. I graduated in biotechnology, genetics, biochemistry. I further went on to do my master's in microbiology, and now I'm in teaching profession, and I was into cancer research, biological research, molecular research. So I was into all this, and I used to have a lot of respect and faith towards God. I never could link it. I used to believe in the Big Bang Theory. I used to believe in Charles Darwin, the theory of evolution. I used to believe in early man, everything. But now, when I started walking on the path of spirituality, I started having an awareness, and I started seeking answers for the questions that is there life after death? What is the life? How many lifetimes have I lived? And how many endless lives will I live? Then that is how I started to know about the creation of Earth. Forget about creation of Earth, the solar system, the galaxies. There are numerous thousand millions of galaxies. There are millions of universes, and humans are the most advanced species on Earth. So let us stop at this fact, because this needs a very high level of realization. So I will make another video for you all. Just put in your comments, put in your queries as to what you do not understand or what you want to know. I hope I can, provide the answer and satisfy your curiosity. I just hope. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Stay positive, stay strong, stay hopeful. Bye bye.